We're going to start by coming to the top of our mat, taking a big stretch up. Let's arch that back as far as you can and come down all the way to Uttanasana, forward fold. We're going to take our feet back to see how we feel as we bring ourselves into our crow. Nice big inhale, lift up those toes. Feeling into the strength of the arms. Slowly bring yourself down and move into your malasana. Stretch out through those arms, rolling all the way back. Bringing the legs over the head to halasana. Slowly allow yourself to roll the body back down, and as you do, you drop one leg at a time, coming back to halasana, and then scissor kick over to the other side, lifting from the pull of the belly. So those shoulders round up, and we allow ourselves to draw all the way back down. Open the legs nice and wide, arms nice and wide. Float yourself all the way over. Bring the arm, press the arm across, then bend the knee and let's open back out. Bring the leg up, come all the way over to the other side, keep one knee bent and float the arms. Bring the leg all the way back up. Big extension, legs out, float to the other side. Notice how you feel as you sweep the arm all the way across, bending back through the knee, float over to the other side. Bring your arm across and just move with your breath here. Kind of just feel into the lightness, fluidity of the body. Nice big inhale, looking up, stretching out through those legs, pulling those feet back as far as you can. Slowly bring legs back up to ceiling and rock and roll. Forward fold, jumping back to chaturanga. I'm dropping down to a cobra. Feel free to press back into an up dog and then pressing all the way to down facing dog. Big stretch, left leg lifts. We're going to push ourselves all the way forward, rising high to your toes, heel stacks over the toes, keeping that left leg all the way up, knee down and pressing chest down to ground, lifting right leg. Nice big inhale and exhale, lifting back into your three-legged dog. You're going to bring the knee toward the chest now and then open up into your Kundiyasana. Dropping down, opening into cobra or up facing dog. Exhaling back to your down facing dog. Notice how you feel as you roll through the body, moving through every part of your spine, keeping your chin tucked back towards your chest when you roll forward. And let's brace ourselves, lift high into our right leg. Press forward, stack the heel over toes, strong in the body, tuck that belly through the spine. We're going to drop the knee down to the ground. Press chest down to ground, lift that leg high. Nice big inhale, exhale, back to your three-legged dog. Just notice how you feel here. We're going to move to Kundiyasana on the other side. Bring yourself through, plank the body, lift those legs and all the way down. Cobra or up facing dog. Tucking the toes, pressing back to down facing dog. Just notice how you feel here as you take a big stretch, rising high to the toes, pressing the heels all the way up and walk yourself forward. Obviously bend the knees if you needed to here. We're just going to tuck and just hold for a second, both feet, and drop back down. Something you can practice, especially if you're doing handstands. Now just roll into the body, bend the knees, feel like you're rolling forward, then open up into your chest. It's just a little bit of a fascia movement here. Nice and high, let's take those arms back, press your hips forward, open the heart. The heart is pressing toward the ceiling as far as it can go. Relax, release and relax the arms down. Pulling all the way back up, hinging from the hips and bring yourself forward. Big inhale. You're going to start to lift halfway up. Just feeling as if you could pull your body off the ground, moving all the way up. Coming back into your crow. And this time we're going to jump back. Staying here. Feel free to come into a full up dog or a cobra. And press back to down facing dog. Feel the extension. Paddle out the feet if you wish. Now moving into side planks, I'd like you to take any variation here that you feel is good for you. Moving into a wild thing, really opening up through your right hip flexor, long left leg, opening up through the heart space. I'm taking an arm rotation here. I've got a little bit of a funny shoulder, so it just helps to release all the way back through, coming all the way through into your fallen angel. Let's lift that leg up a couple of times, really activating into the obliques. Bring the knee down to ground. Let's take a sweep of the arm. We're going to bring ourselves back to center. Nice big inhale, exhale, pick up, three-legged dog. We're going to drop the leg all the way down and around. Once again, taking a wild thing and feeling yourself press all the way back to plank. Moving into the other side, feeling as if you could take whatever extension you like here, feeling strong into the arm, dropping back that foot, extending out the bottom leg, really long, opening up through the heart space, moving through the arm. Couple of really beautiful long deep breaths here, and then fallen angel, drawing the leg all the way across. Feel free to drop the foot down to the ground and just hold, otherwise up and down. Press back, three-legged dog, big stretch, coming all the way over once again to your wild thing, increasing that heart space, drawing back to down facing dog. Notice how you feel now as you drop your knees down to the ground. And we're going to come down to our elbows, place the elbows underneath the shoulders, top of the head to ground, but only 70%, and then start to draw yourself all the way up. If you're not used to this, make sure one knee into chest at a time and pick up nice and slow. Find your balance and find your drishti here. Even maybe close over your eyes. We're going to be opening into Baddha Konasana. So what I'd like you to do is just feel the alignment, the length of the spine. Your head is just slightly pressed to the earth, but not a lot. And we're just opening those hips. From there, what I'd like you to do is extend out and then come into Padmasana. So one ankle on top of the knee, and then drawing the other foot over. As you can see here, I'm just shuffling that foot all the way over and then holding. Breathe, really maintaining strong support in the belly here. Just only 2 to 3 breaths, holding it longer if you felt that you could hold it longer. And then you start to unwind, bring yourself all the way back down, and we're going to press and just take a moment in Balasana. Just let the body hang over and take a moment. Now we're going to be working into a dolphin, coming into Pincha Mayurasana, and I'm only doing it on one side. So once you've finished this side, I'd like you to stop the tape and try on the other side. Make sure you balance out as much as you can. So when you bring yourself up, what I'd like you to do is bring yourself to the back of the mat. Do this against a wall so that if you happen to topple, you're okay. And walk your feet in as much as possible. Now when I lift up my right leg, I'm able to get all the way up by pressing the elbows to the ground. My head is away from the ground. Really long legs, feel into the split posture, find your balance, and then draw both energies of both legs into a straight line if you can. So take a nice big inhale, start to lift and rise the feet. And then what I'm going to do is press my heart forward, looking forward. This is where you'd come into Pincha Mayurasana if you wanted to, where you would come into Scorpion. But I'm going to drop down, take a moment. Repeating on the other side, Namaste.